Hey, hello, my friends. How are you doing? For today, I have a new project for you, a new video with a new project, and I will be making a ATC booklet. And this ATC booklet is comes from Elizabeth Craft Design, and I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, the funny thing is that if you would slice this in the middle, you could use this in your journal. Just a thought, you know, or just you could use this pocket also for a journal or whatever. You know, the sky is the limit, and it's just a lot of fun. And I've used a lot of distress products, and I kept it very simple, but then for the next ATC cards I will do similar things like this, but I will add a little bit more texture thingies and stamps maybe to make it a little bit more interesting. And for this project I used the colors Speckled Egg and Vintage Photo. As you can see, for this flower here I've covered it with some distress glaze in a color what's it named? The color Lost Shadow. And this one here, it's the same Speckled Egg and Vintage, no, not Walnut Stain this is. And this has been not glazed. It has another product, the Crackle paint. I used Crackle paint for this one. And it has a slightly other feeling and color than this one. But I like both of them. So yeah, this is a combination of Distress and Elizabeth Craft Design. These alphabet letters are from one of the Tim Holtz dies, which I use quite a lot. And this is just some acetate with some alcohol ink in a color caramel. And the paper here is just some brown craft paper, which is decorated with some stenciling and oxides. And this paper here, which let me show you, I have it right here. This paper, which I totally love how it came out, has been made by me. This is just some heavy distress heavy white cardstock, and I've used lots of oxide sprays, spray stain, oxide pads, and etc. to get this awesome effect. And like I said, this is the color scheme Speckled Egg and Vintage Photo. Next will be to keep a little bit in the Valentine mood. I will use picked raspberry and walnut stain. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, this is my splatter box and I'm protecting it with some sheets which comes from some sticker packaging. And to be more precise, these sheets of paper, they are very smooth. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's very slippery. And they come from my magnetic sheets, the backing of them. And I'm just using it to protect my box. And all the residue, inks and sprays what I'm using will be, I will be able to pick it up because the paper will protect the box so that the ink will not soak into the card of the box. Do I make any sense? Sorry, my English is not that good, but I do my best, okay? And I'm going to start with water. I'm just going to spritz it a little bit. And I'm going to be using picked raspberry and walnut stain. Oh, come on, work with me. Yes. Yes, this is some walnut stain. And this is some spray stain. And where is my... Oh wait, I didn't have that one, did I? No, I don't have that color in spray stain. But that's okay. You just use what we have. And I'm going to activate the inks with some water. And let's see. I don't want to see any white. So any white areas will be covered up with some pink. And if you don't have this color, then use any other color that you do have. Okay. Some more water, because why not? And then I'm going to set this aside to let it dry. And I can see already the awesome oxidation of the two colors blending. It gives it such a beautiful effect. Okay, next part is the die cutting part. Okay, we're going to be needing the base, which is this thing right here. And this thing has been cut out with this die, okay? As you can see, there's no folding line here. There's not a crease here. That's because this crease has to be done by ourselves, but that's not a problem. It's very easy, okay? So first things first. And when you cut this die out, you're first going to fold the score lines, right? And then when you're done, when everything has been decorated and stuck together, then you will flip this one over and you crease the fold line. You put some pressure over here and you're good to go. That's basically it. And then you have your ATC booklet. Ta-da! Alright. And I've already did a lot of stamping, and I stamped everything out on the Distress mixed media paper, and I've embossed everything with some black embossing powder. Or did I use... No, I use clear embossing powder, okay? Just to give it some more shine. And I stamped everything with Vaesen Clair Nocturne, which is this one. Okay. I'm going to put this one aside and I'm going to start decorating. Come on, work with me. There you go. Right. So, going to be using a oxide pad, 2 oxide pads in the color Walnut Stain and Picked Raspberry. And they don't have pads yet, or foams. I'm going to be needing these 2. Just be aware that when you do things like this, here it is. There it is. When you don't mix your oxides with your regular distress inks, okay, then you will have a problem later on. That won't work. So I am just like so, and I think that I will work on the outside. This has to go down, and because I don't have Elizabeth Craft Design stencils, I'm just going to be using my Tim Holtz stencils, because, well, why not? And since we are in a Valentine mood, maybe this one. Yeah, let's keep it with that one. Yeah. And it's just very easy. I'm going to start off with the pink one. The back side as well. You don't do the middle side because of the middle part, because that will go behind the flap. So it's not necessary to do that one. I'm just doing it very randomly. Now let's see if it goes. Yeah. Now let's go to the walnut stain. But first I want to clean this stencil a little bit. All right. I really liking the brown with the pink. Shall we do some splatters as well? It's some acrylic paint. Maybe we should. Let's see if we can. Yes. Sort of, kinda. Yes, awesome. Now, that one is done. I really need to clean my crafting room because it's such a hot mess here. And I don't have a large room, it's just the tiniest, the smallest bedroom I have, and I've turned that one in a crafting room. Maybe I should rearrange everything and make my living room the crafting room and my crafting room turning it into a living room. Maybe that's a good idea, right? Okay, so that's that. Let's see how this looks. Like so. And this one goes right here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so. All right, now this is completely dry. I let it dry for 24 hours. So that I know for sure that the core of this paper is also dry and not just the top of the paper. So now I can do the following thing, and that's adding some paint layers, acrylic paint. I'm going to be using the same colors as I've used for the sprays, which are the colors Picked Raspberry and Vintage Photo. And we're going to be using a brayer as well. So let's add some Vintage Photo first. This bottle is almost empty, but almost doesn't count. So there is still a little bit of paint left. So I'm just going to finish the whole bottle. Okay, and I'm going to start at the sides. And don't press too hard with the brayer. Okay, just lightly go over it. Take your time and just keep on building until you are happy with the result. And with these kind of things, don't go diagonal, only vertical and horizontal, okay? Oh, come on! Just one little drop, please. Yes. This way, the paper will look more interesting. And of course you can add some stamping or some glazes or embossing powder, some wax. You know, the how does it what's the name of that stuff? Do I have it somewhere? Yeah, I got it here. Some gilding wax maybe, after you've put some crackle paste or whatever on top. You know, you can do anything with these papers, and you can do any color that you want. So that's the Vintage Photo, and now I'm going to use the pink. Why it's not working? Oh, it's a new one! Of course it's not working if it's a new one, because I have to remove the little piece of paper. And when you do this, it's a good idea to keep the same colors, because if you're going to add different colors, it's going to be a hot mess, I think. It's going to be busy. But if you like it that way, then by all means, you do you. You know? Just do your own thing. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Okay, I think that is quite enough. Now I'm going to set it aside to dry. So, if I am taking my previous ATC card, as you can see, I've made a little circle in the middle, and I will do the same thing here as well. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, it's this one, and in the middle is this one. All right, this is the... Oh, come on, you. Yeah, this is the medium-sized circle, and this is the largest one. And we're just going to use the medium one and the one with the little stripes with with a sticking edge on the side, or however you name it. I don't know. And we're going to take this die and we're going to place it in the middle. As you can see, we are going to be using these inner circles. Now we're going to use the other die, the smallest one, the smallest circle, and we're just going to place it in the middle again. And with those kind of circles, which is actually something that you would throw away, don't throw it away. Because you can use it for something else. Or you can use it to make a dangle, or, you know. Just don't throw these little scraps away. Because, well, it's usable. Just very carefully. Ta-da! Perfect. This goes in the middle, and I will do the same thing with some brown cardstock, and this one goes over there. You see? And we do the same with this one. So far so good. Now, I've already prepared some stuff. And next is to put some wingies on it. I'm going to put a butterfly right here. And no, not that one. Do I have another one? No. Maybe this guy? Maybe. And as you can see, I already stamped and cut out lots of stuff. And first I stamped it with the Nocturne from First Van Claire, and then I put some black embossing powder over it, so it has a little shine, which I really like. We're also going to be needing this one. Okay, first we're going to ink these because they are too white. And that's not my thing. Where's my vintage photo? Right here. Let's see if I can find an empty dauber. Yeah, this one. Oh, come on. Like so. For the guys, for the people that don't know me that well, I love being creative, but I like different things. Sometimes I like to make things with bright colors, like the dilution stuff things like that. And dilutions is my dilutions was and is always been my first love, but at the moment I am discovering a new brand, which is Elizabeth Craft Design, which I also love very, very much. And of course Tim Holtz. Let's not forget about Tim Holtz. And I change it up sometimes, you know. Sometimes I like journaling with bright colors and a lot of doodling, and another time I'm doing things like this. So you'll find a lot of different things on my YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, then you can head over to Facebook, because I'm having a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, which you can join. It's totally for free, no obligations, only for fun. And there you can find a lot of great stuff as well. The group is quite new, so it's still growing. And yeah, it would be fun if I see you there as well. So that's that. And now I'm thinking, I have a few small ones. The things that I like about buttons, especially the white buttons, is that you can color them, which gives it a total different look and feel. To the button. That one is nice. Oh wait, maybe this one. Yeah. You can color your buttons with alcohol ink, right? Put some thread in it and stick it to the card with some other fancy stuff. Maybe that will be cool. And first things first, we are going to use some Crackle paint, Crackle paste. What texture? This one. Let's do this one for a change, okay? We're going to mix it up. First, we're going to use some Crackle paint. Why? Because I like it. And I'm just going to take a spatula. This one is one of the Dino Wakley spatulas. I'm just going to dip in the spatula, and I'm just going to add a layer. Also a little bit in the middle. Like so, and we're going to set that aside to dry. Wait, let me clean it, because I do want to paint the Crackle paint to stay clean. Take another scoop. It will give a nice texture to the card. The thing is that I don't like these tabs the way they are now. They are too plain. So I want to jazz them up a little bit. But let me show you the punches that I've used for those tabs. The punches are these ones. And they are from Vaesen Creative. And it's a well punch and just a regular tab punch. And these are the regular sizes. So I haven't used them before, so I thought this could be a great way to use them. So that being said, the tabs. I am going to be using a tiny Toadstool stamp, the splatter stamp, and this is an experiment because I don't know how this paper will react to the oxide. And we're going to keep it pink because everything is pink. Oh, I kind of like it. Okay. That's good. I just want to have a little bit more interest in the tabs. And after seeing a few videos of Crafty by Tony, I was like in the mood of trying it out. Let me clean my table. And always clean your stamp. Always. All right. Now, that's that. First things first, the acetate. This is from Dina Wakley Transparencies. And I want to color them because I'm going to be using it in this window. Okay. As you can see, this die comes from the ATC die set, and I've made a window in it. And we are going to be coloring it with some caramel alcohol ink. But now, oh, there it is. But I don't have a veld. One moment, please. And a piece of paper would be nice as well, so that you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is just some caramel ink. And I'm just going to blob it all over the acetate. I'm not going to be using any, how you call those? Globes for your hands, because, well, I don't really mind if my hands get dirty with alcohol ink. Well, I do mind, but it is what it is. I will be careful. Okay, a little bit darker. All right. Shall we add a little bit of rust? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's quite enough. And I'm going to set this aside to dry. And this will look very cool behind a window. You see? Okay, so the tabs. Let's start with this one. Yes. Okay, I've got some mummy cloth, which I've colored with some spray stain in the color Vintage Photo, I believe it was. And yeah, that's the first thing we're going to do. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's audition. I have so many stuff laying around here. Let's see. Though these are all snippets from the Curator stamp set and the Eccentric. There you are. One more little thing. I'm missing something brown. No, maybe this one? Maybe a circle? Could that be an idea? That is too much black. Or and maybe this one right here. Or I know, I have a better idea. Let's take that one separate and that one. Where is the black one? And the pinky one. It's the brown. These little things the little flags is a punch that I have. And that punch, oh wait, I haven't numbers, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing something with numbers. And yeah, I like that little flag punch thingy. Maybe something brown here? No. Maybe another one. Do we have another one? Something with numbers, please? These ones have been cut with Yupo paper and alcohol ink. There's a number. Not long enough. Yes, I know, I'm picky, right? I know, I know. I kind of like this, but it needs something black. A tiny little thing. Oh. Okay, guys, what do you think? And imagine. I like it. I like it a lot. But I still think that we need a number across. That one can go. That one goes right there. And no. Let me grab my there it is, my little bag, pocket of numbers, or pocket, a little box with numbers. Because I'm not happy. Okay, this is good. I will snip that one off because that irritates me. All right. Okay, that one stays for sure. You see, I've made a box full of numbers. But I still need to add more because I want different colors. I still need red, blue and green. No, not ticket. Perfection, but it's black. Maybe this one? Let's try it, shall we? Let's give it a try. Oh, come on, you. Yes, like so. Then we need something brown to break up the pink. You see, I like pink like a lot, but it has to be in balance. Okay. Going to put maybe some black. No. Where's the other thing? This one. Oh, come on. Like so. This is hard. No, black. Maybe. Could this be something, guys? I don't know. It could be. Or this one. Or this one. I kind of like the brown one, and then I would do some pink splatters on it with the stamp. Is that an idea? What you guys reckon? What you guys think? I have a problem with this guy. Maybe we should try another color. It's so time consuming to do this, but I'm not complaining because I'm having lots of fun. Maybe. Maybe. Like so. Yeah, and something black needs to be here as well. No, the small one. Small dot, where are you? There you are. Like so. I think that this could be a winner right here. Okay, so I'm going to glue it down. And I hope that I don't forget. Because that would be so typical. Don't lose the pin. This goes like so. Then the next one is this one, then this one. Yes. All right. I thought maybe the little one is better. Yeah. I'm just going to do a thin line of glue. Then I'm going to put this in the middle. And then I'm going to press it because it's kind of bulky with the fabric, the cloth and all the other stuff there. Now we're going to take this one. Put it right over there. And then this little fella like so. Ta-da! Do we need something black? No, I'm going to keep it as is. Okay, so let's see how this looks. I like it. Okay, let me glue this and I will be right back. All right. how do we want to fasten it? Okay, only on this part. Okay. And I also going to be putting something down there. And I'm still in debate if I'm going to add some texture paste. I think I will, to break it up a little bit, because it's a lot of pink. Okay, so where's my Crackle? There's my Crackle. I'm just going to just a little bit, a tiny, tiny little bit. Just a little bit in the circle. Not there. Next thing is that I will color the Crackle paste on this one. And I don't know if you can see it, but the other cluster tab was crooked and it was bugging me. So I've made another one. I ripped the old one off, which is this one, right? And I made another one because it was really irritating me. So I've also put a button there, and the button looks like this. I have, excuse me, all kinds of different buttons in plain white, and I thought, well, white is not a good color for this ATC card. Let's change it up. So I've used some caramel and rusty alcohol ink. I've put it in a plastic cup like this one. And I've just mixed it up, and now the buttons are colored. And let's give this also a little bit of color, because I don't like white thingies on my ATC cards, except if it's on purpose. But I really want to, how you say it? I really like this card to be very grungy. And I don't want it to be clean and neat. So then you get something like this. And it makes the Crackle stand out way more, which I like. And I just need to put the button right over there. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm just going to be using some art glitter glue. And I'm just going to stick this one on the right corner. And then these two cards are done. I really like how they turned out. And next thing is this card. Remember? Okay, and I was planning to use this one over here and this one over here, but I'm thinking to stamp something here, like I did in the previous made ATC thingy. I can't think of the name, and I'm just going to set that a little bit aside. And where is a brush? Right here. Spritzer. And again, I'm using some distress ink in the colors Picked Raspberry. There's a hair on my brush, which I don't like. Yeah, that's better. And because the stamps are embossed, it is very easy to color them. The ink will stay in the lines. All right, that's number uno. And we also going to be using some gathered twigs. Just a little bit of water. Like so. Ta-da! I don't want to use too many colors. I just want to keep it with the brown and Picked Raspberry. Now I'm going to put this one in the middle. Yeah, the needle has been is crooked, so I don't get the needle into the bottle of glue. So I have to get another one. Oh, come on. Okay. Thankfully, it has enough product on it, the card, which it makes easy to clean. I'm gonna set this one aside to dry. And this one can go away as well. And for the last part, for absolutely the last thing that we have to do now, is do some stamping. And let's see. I like this one, Dream Big. Oh, that's the wrong one. I want the other one, Dream Big, come on, yes. And we're going to be needing some black embossing powder and a piece of paper. And a acrylic block, please. Yes. And some ink. And I'm just going to be using Vaesen. I'm just going to stamp with some Vaesen ink on a tab. Like so. Just going to sprinkle it over with some embossing powder. And now I'm going to make some noise. If I can find... Oh, here it is. Where's that one? Here it is. Now I will put this one right over here. And it needs a little bit of Crackle paste. And we're good to go. All right. All right, and this one is also finished. And we're off to the last part. And for the last two things that we're going to do is you will be doing some coloring and some glazing with a distress glaze, or should I say just some heat embossing. Let me put this one on its place first. All right. Goes back in the box. Okay, last part is coloring these two, and again we're going to be using some Distress ink in the colors Picked Raspberry and Gather Twigs. Just going to give it a little spritz. Take my brush. And I'm just going to color the flower and the bottom. First one. And this one. Just a tiny little bit of distress. Give the color a little bit more of a punch. Like so. Next is the Gather Twigs. And do overlap it a little bit with the pink. Like so. All right. Now I'm going to give it a blast with the heating tool. And the next thing what we're going to be doing is to take our embossing ink, our, let's see, where is it? There it is. Lost Shadow. Okay, this is the Lost Shadow Distress glaze. And we could also do it an easier way. Yes. Okay, I have in the Distress embossing pens. And I think that I'm going to be using the pens instead of the ink pad. I think it's a little bit easier. So I'm just going all over it. All over the flower with my pen, my embossing ink pen. The other one as well. And I don't want it to be perfect, okay? Taking a piece of paper. And oh, come on, where are you? My little tweezer. Oh, here it is. Found it. I found it. Okay. These are tweezers from C6, which I'm using. Okay, put that one aside. Let's put that one aside. Let's get my vintage photo. That's Walnut stain, and this is vintage photo. Yes, this is just some distress crayons. And I'm just going over the flower. Okay, I'm going to be using a baby wipe because this is a little bit too dark. Like so, this is perfect. And the other one. Like so. And we're almost getting there. Yes. Are you guys still with me? This one needs a little bit more texture. So I'm going to be using some Crackle paste. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. So. Okay. This one can go there to dry. And it's time to finish everything, I think. Agree? I think so. I really like how this turned out. I even prefer these above the previous made ones because I really like the tabby thingy, the tabs. Love it. Okay, so where's the other one? Right here. Oh, come on. So this one goes right over here. And this one goes right over there. Okay, so I want one flower here. Okay, and I do think that it needs, or the flower part needs a little bit of ink so it stands out a little bit more. Both of them. Alright. Just going to use some glitter glue. That's the first one. Yes, and the other one will go here. But as you can see with this journal, I've put some letters here, ATC, and that's what I'm going to be doing here as well. Okay. Those letters are from one of Tim Holtz dies. And I think that we're almost done. We only need to wait for this other card to dry so that we can stain the Crackle paste. And we need to think of a closure. And I have to die cut a few letters. So, one moment please, and I will be right back. Alright, so we're almost finished. Yes! And the next thing that we will be doing is doing something on a little ATC card. With, no, not that one. Walnut stain. Walnut stain, and we're just going over it with the ink pad carefully. Very carefully. Also a little bit over the flower. I went a little bit overboard on the tag, on the tab I mean, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, then this is how it looks in the end. And this one is finished. I'm going to keep it like it is. And now it can slide into the pocket and you can easily get it out of the pocket. That was the whole plan. Alright, now you're going to do something on the front. And for this part I've used this die set, which is from Tim Holtz, the number 66 42 to 3 excuse me 66 42 23. The alphanumeric classic upper. Okay, I use this die set quite a lot, I have to say, and I've just cut out. I just cut it out from some brown cardstock. As you can see, this is the back, and I've colored them with some walnut stain oxide oxide pads. And now it's time to glue it on its place together with the flower. I'm not going to be doing it exactly in the middle because we have to have space for the flower as well. That's the first one. And because I've colored the letters, it's more visible. It pops more from the cover. Last one. And I will bend this a little bit. Okay, like so. That's the flower, and we're done. The project is finished. And I have to say that I really like this kit, and I will use it quite a lot, I think. I will put a ribbon over it, or maybe it's also possible to punch out a whale tab and use some special. It's not foam. It's like in Dutch we call it plakband. It's a kind of fabricy tape. I really don't know the name in English. Wait, let me search. Let's use Google. Now I want to know the name of the product. Oh, in Dutch we say klittenband. And in English, oh come on. We call it Velcro. That's what I was looking for. It's Velcro in English. Okay, learn a new English word. Awesome. And you can glue it on the back and put Velcro on the cover, and then you have a little closure. Maybe that is something I would do, but for right now I'm going to be using a ribbon just to make it easier for myself. And this is the project. I hope that you liked it, that you had fun watching, and I will see you at the next one. Happy crafting everybody, and stay safe. Bye bye!